Okay.
Is that good? You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for the Monday show?
I'm ready.
You ready? Cue the theme. Cue the theme music. Boop, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba, 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 ba. It's the Jonbreaksbadnews show. Yeah. Nobody's watching.
Oh my god. I'm mad that nobody got to hear that because that was awful. That was fucking terrible.
La da 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 dun, dun,
So
dun,
where does it show you how many people are watching?
at the bottom of the screen. At the bottom of the screen, right there. With the
Oh, I see.
What's up, Josh Kelly, Keith? What's up? How's everybody doing today? This is Jonbreaksbadnews show. We're doing a show.
You guys missed his terrible theme opening.
And today I am joined by the co-host of the Monday morning early afternoon thing.
Fucking whenever we feel like.
Whenever we get around to it. Recording of the Jonbreaksbadnews podcast, the beautiful Alyssa.
Hello.
You can find the podcast on Spotify or anywhere that you listen to your podcast. If you don't want to sit through the entire live stream, you can go to the Spotify. You could go to Podcast Addict. You could go to Apple. We're on Apple. I think we are on Amazon as well. But let's, we got a couple of things that we were talking about today. But I think first you want to, I'll do some calls first.
Yeah, let's
okay.
do a couple calls. They love your shirt.
I love this shirt. This shirt's dope. You could get these shirts. I'm going to do, at cum.town. So go buy a shirt from cum.town. It's the Cum Boys shirt store.
The shirt store. Is it like their own shop?
Yeah. That podcast rocks. Let's do this one. Okay, let's do this one.
So what's everyone up to today? It's a holiday, so most people are off.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, this is a good day to do the show.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there are a few people listening while they're working.
I self-identify as a racist. Well, I'm not one anymore.
Hello.
Hi, is this Craig?
Yeah.
This is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I have some bad news from Bryce.
From what?
I have some bad news from Bryce for you.
Okay.
You've been acting like a real whore lately, and your drinking problem is completely out of hand. So you need to get a wrangle on that. I know it's tough. I can't tell if he means that you need to drink more. Like the problem is that you don't have enough alcohol to drink, or if you're drinking.
That sounds like it makes sense, right?
Yeah, I think you should just drink more. I think you need to drink more and show up at his house at 3 a.m., bang on his door, sleep with his wife, or
with the 30 rack, just ready to drink.
Yeah, and then just like beat his dog or whatever you got to do to get it through his head that he can't control your goddamn life.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna show up with like 4 whores too.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Do you mind doing me a favor, bud? Can you leave me a good review on my Facebook page?
Oh yeah. What's your fucking?
It's Jonbreaksbadnews.
So awesome. How do you?
All right. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Thank you, bud.
Yep.
Hang up.
I feel like that was the strongest I love you you've gotten. Like, it wasn't I love you too. It was like, I love
you.
I love you.
Another one?
Yeah. And no, Joseph Hernandez, it's not a real holiday, and a lot of people are working today. It sucks.
I don't have a real job. I drive around.
I drive around.
And I'm rude to people in my backseat.
I unfortunately have a real job.
This one's funny.
Please leave your message for 9.
Redial. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. I know that it doesn't seem like we're doing a whole lot right now, but we're just getting started. So like and subscribe and share if you can.
Please leave your message
Working on
for
people's
9
junk?
2.
That's a shame. That one would have been fun.
What does that mean? I work from home working on people's junk?
I think he means that he like repairs people's shit. Oh, wait, no. This is we get some viewers.
So I made a Twitter, so everyone could go follow me on Twitter.
We do plugs at the end of the show. Don't plug your shit right now. We do plugs at the end. We're professionals.
Well, we're not talking about anything, so I figured it was a good time to say that I now have a Twitter because I don't use Twitter, but now I do. John for office got my vote. Oh, look, Craig joined the stream. Your first call.
Nice. Good. I can't find the fucking where this one is supposed to go to.
What do you mean?
It's like a fucking... what's the 07 area code?
Oh, you need the place?
Yeah. Never mind. I'm not doing this fucking one. It's just calling some guy a dick. I could do
Australia?
No, it's not Australia.
It says it is.
Well,
Northeast. Queensland.
well, I'm not doing it anymore.
All right,
so.
well. John from
Oh,
local
this is a local one.
Oh, so it should be interesting because nobody here is friendly. Is it funny?
Not really.
No.
Hello?
Hi, is this Chris?
Yes.
Hi, this is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I have some bad news from Eric for you. He wants me to deliver this bad news. Eric Russell.
Oh. I feel like you should call him again.
I'm going to.
people do that.
Yeah, just like
Just listen to the
Please
bad
leave your
news.
message for 5-1.
you answered the phone. I don't care. Fuck you. That's what I have to say to you, Chris. Fuck you.
What was the bad news that you were going to tell him?
That he's a pussy.
All right, well.
And that he needs to throw a space here to be cold.
My favorite one from last week was the imaginary friend.
Oh, yeah.
I liked that one. That one was fun. Even though I didn't answer. He definitely knows he is. That's why he hung up the phone.
What the fuck was that?
I don't think people know how to use phones anymore. Like to actually speak on them.
I'm going to leave a message for this one.
Hello, this is Joseph Kelly. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a message after the beep.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang
All right,
up
come on.
or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Joe. This is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I have some bad news to deliver to you from Mike and Riley. Or really? I don't know I don't know what the fuck his name is. So if you could give me a call back, that would be great. I will be here for the next hour 15. So have a good one, bud.
Amanda, you send the news to jonbreaksbadnews@gmail.com. Don't forget to put the person's name and the contact number.
Yes. Otherwise, I will. I'll call you an idiot while you listen to the stream. Oh, this one's pretty good.
Amanda, is Keith your last name, or is it 3 people that share the same Facebook?
That's a good question. Seth, I should not be your hero. You should, I don't know. There's like black women that should be your hero. There's transgender people that are suffering right now. That need you to think of them as heroes. There's children starving all across the world. Those are the real heroes. I'm a fat dummy.
What? The starving children are the heroes?
Hero just means you've suffered nowadays. That's all that means. It just means that you're a hero for enduring this show with me.
I am a fucking hero. I own it.
I am a clown. I'm the clown. I'm the clown. I'm the clown prince.
The clown prince. The children starve so that we don't have to.
Exactly. We eat all the food and we watch them on our TV screens.
With that fucking awful song.
Oh, look at the fucking distended belly on that one.
Every
That one's
time
terrible.
The beginning of that song comes on in the Arms of an Angel song.
That's for the dogs. Who gives a shit about?
No, they do it for kids too.
Oh, they do it for kids.
Yeah,
That's kind of fucked up that the kids don't have their own song. They have to share a song with
Maybe it is
abused
for the
dogs.
I don't know. It's all the same to me.
And they just like they don't even have separate commercials anymore. It's just like
Shane, he will definitely call your job to help you quit.
yes, I'll do it right now. But first, I got to call Cyrax.
But first,
What do you need a job for, Shane?
Hey, you reached my number. If I don't answer, I'm either hanging out with family or hanging out with little ones. Please, leave your name, number, and brief message to why you're calling, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks. Have a nice day.
did he just call you back?
No.
Oh.
I think Joe called me back.
Yo.
Hi, is this Joe?
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. This is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I have some bad news from Mike and Riley for you.
Yeah. All right.
They want me to let you know that you're an alcoholic, and they're tired of fronting you the money that you need for booze, and that you need to chip in when you guys drink together. You're always dipping into the dorm room alcohol stash, and it's because you're a rampant alcoholic. So either
All right. Gotcha.
so kick in for the whatever. What are you guys drinking in that dorm room?
Water.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think they would be complaining about you drinking too much water. They specifically said alcoholic. So what are you?
They're the alcoholics. They're the ones puking at fucking football games. So
They're always puking at football games. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you hold it down. You're able to drink more than them and not spill your guts.
Yep, and I have paid every single time. So they're just little cocksuckers.
So again, like, is this cheap stuff, or are you dipping into like high end bottles, or are they just like mad that you drink?
Hey, I don't know what they're talking about.
Mad that you're drinking all their PBR.
It's cheap shit that I pay for. So
That you pay for. So they're just flat out
yeah,
lying.
I have paid every single time, and I pay double what they pay because I drink more than them. So
These guys sound like bitches. All right, never mind. Well, keep it going strong, bud. Keep the boozing. Get to boozing.
How did they find you though?
I'm very famous, and I'm on TikTok.
Oh shit. Shit. Well, yep. They're just liars. They're cocksucking liars. So make sure you
do you mind?
know that one, right?
Do you mean? I'll all this is being left in for the final cut of the TikTok. Do you mind leaving me a review on my Facebook page? It's Jonbreaksbadnews at Gmail on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right, I love you.
Jonbreaksbadnews. Yep. You have a good one.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy.
All right, thank you.
I love when they say I love you back.
So stupid.
Annie says, haha, would you call my ex's job and tell them that he quits? I mean, not really, but for the jokes.
Yeah, I'd do that. Just get somebody in trouble.
So send the info to jonbreaksbadnews@gmail.com.
After this call, we'll get into.
Hey, it's James. You reached my number.
Okay.
This guy's voicemail is the worst.
Hanging out with family or hanging out with little ones. Anyways, please leave your name, number.
Hi, you've reached my number, and I'm either around my wife, and she won't let me talk to anybody else,
please record
or
your
I'm
message.
slaving away
When you
watching
have
my
finished
kids.
recording, you may hang up
I hate
or
my
press
life.
1
Leave
for
me a
more
message.
options.
Hi, Cyrex. This is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I got an email here to call you about some bad news from Rachel. You know, Florida Rachel. So if you can, give me a call back at this number, and I'll do that. All right? You have a good one, bud.
If he lost his job, why would you let him couch surf with you? He's your ex.
'Cause she's a down bitch. She's down. Down with the down with the homies.
Oh.
All right. So if you've read the title of the live stream, you'll know that okay, first, I guess, which is the one that says can you read?
Not that one. I don't see it.
What? You don't see the
Oh, right there.
Okay. Well, first we're going to talk about this.
That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. LGBTQ advocate. I was starting to talk about Molly Golightly, and then I realized that we discussed going over.
All right, we don't need to. Yeah.
LGBTQ advocates slam Dave Chappelle's Netflix special over transphobic comments. I watched the new Closer special by Dave Chappelle, and I thought it rocked. It was not funny, but it was very good. He spoke a lot of truth to power, as morons say. But yeah. What does that say? NBJC on Dave Chappelle's latest comedy special, The Closer. I can't read that. Can you read that?
Yep. When we fail to recognize that as long as there have been black people, we've been beautifully diverse, it's easy to accept the lie that black, trans, queer, and non-binary, non-conforming people don't exist. And we often face unique challenges that are ignored in moments like this. To be sure, all Black Lives Matter. We do not condone violence against any members of our community, and our feelings and existence as trans, queer, and non-binary, non-conforming people matter too. For example, what's being missed at this moment is the extreme rate at which black trans women are murdered annually. All of this to say we should think and engage more critically so we can all get free.
Now, I'm going to say I didn't understand a fucking word.
Yeah,
of that. I'm assuming that it's just like gay black people are also important or whatever. But there was a bunch of tweets in this article. But yeah, basically it was like people that didn't watch the special that saw one clip where he said like a mean thing about trans people, which like he's a comedian.
I mean, can we talk about this for 1 second? So I understand that there are people who take offense to jokes, right? But jokes are jokes, and isn't that what's supposed to be? Isn't that what comedy is supposed to be?
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't think that most comedians agree with everything that they say.
No, they don't. And he specifically goes over that in the special. But this is from GLAAD. Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle's brand has become synonymous with
ridiculing trans people and other marginalized communities. Negative reviews and viewers loudly condemning his latest special is a message to the industry that audiences don't support platforming anti-LGBTQ. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm real stupid, and I don't know how to say that word. Diatribes? How do you say
diatribes.
That? Diatribes. We agree.
And like it's just people that didn't watch the fucking special complaining about stuff that he didn't even fucking say. The special is specifically like pro-trans, but also like you guys got to understand that maybe black people aren't going to be like like cool with you fighting for a month and a half for rights.
I mean, I got
when
what
we
he was
fought
saying.
for 400 years.
Right. He was saying, like, look at how much shit we went through to get to where we kind of are, you know? And it's like, at least, you know, they do have rights, and it's not the same.
Yeah, it's very... This is probably a very boring conversation. It's not very funny, so let's...
No, but it was nice to talk about. I mean, like, I
acknowledge
it because, like, comedy, what I think enrages me about it is that comedy is supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And when everyone is constantly being offended by something someone is saying as a joke.
Yeah.
It's...
But I will say that the special wasn't funny. The Dave Chappelle last special...
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
...was not funny. It was mostly him... it's like he got like upset that his last specials, the people weren't really cool with some of the stuff that he said. I thought the last specials were very funny, but it was this one wasn't that funny. All right, I'm done with that. Okay, so is this the one? Okay, yeah. Suicidal tendencies locked out of their Instagram account over band name. Apparently, because the word suicidal has become a word that is like triggering to people. Instagram locked Suicidal Tendencies, a band that's been around for like 30 fucking years.
Yeah, forever.
out of their Instagram account.
JT, I think he was saying he did say the special was great. He just didn't think it was all that funny.
Yeah, the special was good. It was very good. It was very interesting to watch a man talk. It's like when okay, here's my biggest problem with all of this. The Dave Chappelle special had like 4 jokes in it. It wasn't a comedy. It wasn't a stand-up comedy routine. It was him, and it was very engaging and good to watch, and I recommend it to everybody, just like I recommend the Bo Burnham special. I thought that was very good. It was not funny almost at all. There was a few jokes in the Bo Burnham special, right, but it was not funny.
We're like a traditional special where you would have jokes left and right, and you'd be cracking up throughout the whole thing. Just
like this comedy podcast is supposed to have jokes, and it has had none for the last 10 minutes. What I have a problem with, and this is an aside that I will get through very quickly, is when, like George Carlin, everybody says that he's the best comedian in the world. He was not funny. He said a bunch of true shit that you should listen to. But
it wasn't jokes.
They weren't funny. They weren't jokes. They weren't funny ha-has, which is your comedy. As soon as comedy became people being philosophers and not being fucking clowns is when comedy died. And that's what's happened. Dave Chappelle was one of the funniest fucking people, and then the last 4 times I've seen Dave Chappelle monologue and talk, it has not been funny. It's been very powerful, very compelling, really good and enthralling, but not funny. Shitty comedy, not good comedy. And those are 2 separate things, and he's selling a comedy special, and when I turned it on, I expected to laugh my balls off because Dave Chappelle's one of the best, but it just wasn't funny. It was not a funny special. I didn't laugh. I didn't have. I thought, and that's something, but that's not what I signed up for when I clicked on the special.
So the suicidal tendencies thing, I noticed, and I don't know when the rules changed, but like people on Facebook and like all these different platforms have to say like kill yourself in another way.
Yeah, you got to kill yourself in Minecraft.
No,
I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself in Minecraft.
Okay.
And that's the euphemism that people have been using.
Like on Live Yourself.
Yeah, there's on Live Yourself, which they've caught on to.
I was like, when I first started seeing, I was like, what the why are we doing this? And I realized that it's because people are getting, blocked from being able to use these sites, or their posts are being taken down or whatever. But I mean, this is a little bit crazy. It's suicidal tendencies has been around forever.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Just wipe them off the internet. What does this post say?
You want me to read it?
Yes.
So as a lot of you already noticed, our Instagram account was down for the last 3 weeks. Long story, this had nothing to do with us, but everything to do with our name. This isn't the first time we've been flagged, but hopefully it will be the last. We'll go into that more later, but right now we want to focus on the positive and give our best to you all and say thanks for always standing with us. I'm not reading the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just like the idea that a band that's been around for fucking decades is getting fucking like flagged by the algorithm. Like, there's no way to put like a check on that, and like, this is
right. Like,
fine.
This is fine. Leave it alone. Stop doing that.
Or do they have to change their name to suicidal in Minecraft tendencies? Matthew Cohen, how you doing? Yeah, that's all I got for that. Very CIA apparently has lost dozens of informants. They just disappeared. I thought the CIA was supposed to like know shit.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
But they've just like lost these people who were informants. Either they've either been murdered or disappeared, or
yeah, it says troubling numbers of informants recruited from other countries to spy for the U.S. being captured or killed.
That's a shame. I really wish we could figure out like how to stop dumb shit from people who are supposed to be in power from happening.
How to stop stuff from happening to them?
No, just like how to get them to stop doing the dumb shit. Like, these people are supposed to be very, it's an arm of the government, and they are they lose children and then
lose everything.
And then they just go up and nothing happens to them. And that's
probably because they did it.
Yeah, probably. Had them killed. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. So before we go into anything else, I want to do another call or two. Okay.
Okay.
What is this?
That's your human sperm.
Oh, okay. We'll get into that.
You're going to go back while we're doing calls to the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what everyone had to say. What, was everyone mad about the Dave Chappelle thing?
Yeah, probably. I'm mad about it because it was very dumb for people to be that upset about it. But okay, this one's crazy.
Very boring, John.
Oh fuck! I keep doing that.
What'd you do?
I keep redialing the same number. He used to be very funny.
Yeah, I don't think we're saying he's not funny.
The Dave Chappelle show was one of the funniest shows ever made. It's up there with South Park and yeah, those are the two good shows. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
This is not in the same tier of show, but show that just doesn't get enough credit is Trailer Park Boys.
I think it gets a lot of credit.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I love that show.
The Trailer Park
It
Boys.
is brilliant.
The Trailer Park Boys is one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. I could watch that for literally hours.
Yeah. And rewatch it. It's
Yeah.
like a show you could definitely rewatch.
The Chappelle Show, though. And Mad TV. Mad TV is another one. That is...
Hello?
Hi, is this Duke?
Yes, Duke.
Hi, this is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I got some bad news from Zachary.
What?
Yeah, he said the whore across the street is married with 2 kids. She's cheating on her husband. Mylene is her name. The person she has been screwing is the 19-year-old kid across the street, Matt. She's been sending nudes and even had him over when her husband, Duke, was in the hospital and couldn't breathe from severe pneumonia. She has, I'm just reading the email. She has 2 kids, convinced they are moving in with him and have them calling him daddy. So they're your 2 kids are calling the 19-year-old boy across the street, who's named Matt, daddy. And your wife has been sneaking off and sleeping with Matt for over a year.
This is quite funny. Who paid for the service?
Oh, I do this for free. It's Zachary.
Okay.
So I don't know what you want to do about that, but do you mind leaving me a review on my Facebook page? Because I was very polite during this call.
Is it business?
Yeah.
What's the name of business?
Jonbreaksbadnews on Facebook.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, I love you. Duke? I love you, Duke.
Somebody has to.
All right, well, you have a good one, Ben. All right. So I hope that made up for the very boring conversation about Dave Chappelle, which everybody's probably, that was a week ago. Everybody's probably already had all the takes. What I will say is that I am very happy that we're back to having articles being written about comedians saying words and not, like it feels like going back to the old normal.
The old normal of comedians saying words.
No, I mean like the old normal of the world where people had time to get angry about comedians saying
and
words.
Write articles. Yeah, and it's not just COVID every day.
And some bunch of inbred rednecks
yelling about
going
the
on a
president.
self-tour of the Capitol.
A self-tour.
Yeah, it's just walking around taking pictures and selfies and shit. Very stupid. The world's become a very dumb place.
I'm over it.
I love it.
You do not. You get angry constantly. Constantly angry about everything that happens in life.
Yeah. I like being angry.
It's beautiful. You cursed out like 20 people on our way here.
That ugly kid. That fucking ugly kid. Okay. I picked you up. Mm-hmm. We got breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
In the deli, I had to piss. So I went to the bathroom.
And we saw this kid even before that.
Yeah, I saw him. We were pulling into the parking lot. I saw him. Me and him made eye contact, and I turned to you, and what did I say?
Yeah. He was fucking ugly.
That kid is what an ugly kid. What an ugly little Irish fat boy. Irish ugly fucking ugly boy. He was he was like maybe 9 years old, and he was
the kid
just
from.
He looked like the kid
from Willy Wonka.
No, I was gonna say he looked like he didn't have curly hair, but he looked like the kid from Bad Santa.
Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, like in a couple of years, he'll have like more freckles, awful, ugly freckles, and he'll be looking like that fucking guy from that little kid from Bad Santa, and he'll piss on Santa's lap or some shit. But yeah, so we see him in the parking lot, and I was like, I hope I don't have to look at this fucking kid the entire time that I'm standing in the deli. And I go into the deli. We walk into the deli. There's a line. I have to piss. I go make a beeline for the bathroom, and the kid intersects me, and like he's going into the bathroom, and I turn to I go ahead, and he goes, I already went. I go, okay, and then I walked into the bathroom and I started pissing. Now the door was all fucked up, so you couldn't even close it.
Oh jeez.
So I'm just pissing, so I just left the door open.
With him in there? He was in there?
He wasn't in there.
Oh.
This was outside the door. He's like, I already went. And I was like, okay. And then I went in. And I'm pissing, and like 5 seconds later, the door opens behind me. I look over my shoulder, and it's him and his dumb mom, and he's going, this is where the bathroom is. And I'm looking at him, and he's still saying, fucking this. He's just has the door. He's holding the door open
for everybody
as I'm pissing, and his mom looks up from her fucking phone and is like, somebody's in here. And I go, yeah. And I said that as he was opening the door. I go, I'm in here. And he keeps the door open, and I go, I'm just standing there. And the mom goes, somebody's in here. Let's go. And he goes to close the door. He just holds the door open for another beat, which was like way too long for him to be holding the door open. And I'm just like, what a fucking idiot. I said that out loud with my dick in my hand. I was just like, what a fucking idiot. And and then they walked away. The fucking dumb, ugly family that was in there.
See, we love life and everything that it encompasses.
I walked into the shitter the other day, and some kid had his pants down all the way to the ground. That's a power move. You got alphaed, bro. That's what happened to you. You walk in there, you see a little kid's ass, and now you're a pedophile. See what you did?
And it's.
Let me finish dialing this phone number. That's on you, bud.
This guy in the comment section, it's on him.
A Lasta.
Yeah. So it's his fault that he walked into the bathroom and saw a naked kid.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to
Your
fucking
call
lock
has been
doors.
forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
The fact that you said fucking great after that does give me like pedo vibes. It's a little weird.
What?
The fact that he said fucking great at the end of that is the part that gets me.
No. Hello? Hi, is this who's this for? Jillian?
This is her friend, Kayla.
Oh, Kayla. Yeah, this is for Kayla. I have some bad news from Tyler for you.
Who is this?
This is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. Your best friend, Jillian, constantly complains about you, and she talks behind your back and is absolutely no good for you. And she refuses to believe, and you refuse to believe Tyler. Yeah, so basically, your friend,
Ain't your friend.
Jillian, calls you fat and ugly and a stupid bitch behind your back, and then she acts like your best friend. Yeah, well, I tried. Joseph Kelly, Mike and Riley are liars. Welcome to the show. This is a John Breaks Bad News show. So last week,
Is that the guy that drinks all the beer?
Yeah,
or all the alcohol.
He's the one that pays for all the alcohol, and his friends are filthy fucking liars.
We should get them on the show. What the hell is this? Human sperm don't swim the way that anyone had thought.
So get this, everybody. We've thought first we thought that like cum was like a milk, and that you force it into a woman and then she shits out a baby. That's what we first thought. We thought the cum actually morphed into a baby. But then we realized when we were able to look at, like we invented microscopes, and we saw little tiny things swimming around, and we for hundreds of years thought they swam one way. But it turns out that they don't swim that way.
Which was the way?
So it says here, sperm have long fooled scientists.
Instead of swimming straight.
Hold on. Scientists have been tricked by the sperm. By the devious cum. The devious cum has been tricking the science. This is the dumbest article that I've ever read. I got a text message from. Oh shit!
Right into the mic, John.
I guess from this bitch, Kayla, asking who the fuck I am.
What? She's really that mad that her friend Jillian is a piece of shit?
That she had to text me.
Okay. She hung up on you and didn't even finish the conversation.
Yeah.
You should call her back.
You want to call? You think we should?
Yeah, we'll get back to the sperm.
Yeah. But that kills me. The devious sperm. I read that first sentence.
Sperm have long fooled scientists.
Instead of swimming straight by twirling their tails
like propellers.
Human sperm flick their tails lopsidedly to roll. Like, they must be having just a great time. They're just like, yeah!
Balance out the off-center strokes.
They're doing barrel rolls.
Like shit. Beta fish?
I don't know.
You know, like beta fish, like when they're out of what they like. Well, I guess all fish do it, right? They like flop around.
Bro, who the fuck are you?
Well, I was going to explain, because I got your text message, and I wanted to explain who I am. I'm a very famous TikToker. My name is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. And your friend Tyler, I think that's his name.
That's my boyfriend, yeah.
He emailed me to call you and tell you that your conniving bitch friend talks shit about you and isn't your friend at all, because you won't believe him.
All right.
So, I mean, like, I don't give a shit what happens after this, but that's what happened. That's why I called you. So you don't need to be so fucking rude, okay? Now, will you leave a review on my Facebook page?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because it was very polite. It's John Breaks Bad News on Facebook. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I will definitely.
I love you.
Thanks.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
That was boring. Thought she was going to be angrier.
Well, I used my tactical de-escalation techniques to de-escalate the situation with a very soothing voice, calming, and then I called her a bitch.
It usually works.
So that's how your cum works. It flops around like an idiot.
Like
until
that of a snake or an eel.
it flops around in a bitch's pussy until it hits an egg, and it has a real good time. It has a fucking party.
I'm pretty sure the good time is before that happens, but...
She was pissed that you said you were a famous TikToker. Yep.
Okay. Like, what are we don't know the whole story. You go deal with that.
It's not my fucking problem. It's not my job. I love putting my weave on, getting my nails did, drinking a coffee colada.
The shirt.
Oh shit.
The shirt.
And things
shirt.
not being my
John.
goddamn motherfucking job.
Oh my god, the shirt.
Oh shit. I fucked up. All right. So last week we talked a lot about this idiot
Dog
the bounty hunter. He's searching for that N-word, Brian Laundrie. And he has some thoughts about he has some very stupid thoughts about
I haven't seen this video, surprisingly.
Brian Laundrie. So how long is this? Did I pick the wrong thing? Oh, this is cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. They look gorgeous. So chic. Look at this one. Oh, it's perfect. I want them all. Wow, it's brilliant.
I hope the jury that sentences him doesn't get a chance to see what he...
What jury? We don't even know where the fuck he is.
Not only that, but just like, look, why is everybody... Hold on.
The jury that sentences him...
Why is everybody covering this so fucking drunk all the time?
I hope
the jury cut. Yeah, so I don't understand why everybody who covers this is drunk all the time.
Doesn't get a chance to see what he's like. The books that he read are serial killer books.
Which books? What books is he reading that are serial killer? Number one, I've never been to a Barnes & Noble, and because I've asked. I've gone to Barnes & Noble, and I go, where do you keep the serial killer books?
The how-to serial killer books?
I want to know, the how-to serial killer books, the books that brainwash people and turn people into serial killers. Those are the kind of books that I want to read. So where do you keep those? And then they never point me to a section where they keep the fucking serial killer book. So what's a fucking serial killer book? What does that mean?
I think he's just talking about stories that are about serial killers, but like 95% of the population enjoys those.
Yeah, he's he's a serial killer. He's been listening to Last Podcast on the Left.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
I'm thinking more and more about him being maybe a serial killer, not just a killer of Gabby. The book...
I hate the fact that there's not somebody there that's just like based on what?
It's all based on the books that he was reading.
Because he had a tarot card with a lion.
He read are unbelievable. I would get mad at my kids back in the day when they were young for reading Dungeons and Dragons because I'm a believer in Jesus.
See, this is okay. So
it's religious.
There we go. There's the answer. Because he doesn't let his kids read Harry Potter because he's afraid that they'll turn into fags, which they're a magical class. The fags.
They're a magical class.
Yeah, they can hide things.
Do elaborate, because I'd really love
in their
to
ass.
know.
In their ass, they hide.
Okay, I got it.
They put they put things in their asses,
Mm-hmm.
and they talk with funny accents. That's how you know they're magical.
Because they have an accent.
They go, yes, put that in my ass.
Oh my god.
Can you put that right in my ass? And it disappears, and nobody knows where it goes. Because it's in there.
Because it's in their ass.
It's in their ass.
And I told my kids, I ever see that book in this house, you got a problem. Now, this book that he's reading, a couple of them are 10 times worse than Dungeons and Dragons.
Have you ever read them? How do you...
Right, how would he know?
Yeah, if you, how would you know that they're 10 times worse? I know one of the books that he talked about in this video because I read the article last night. He talks about the book Lullaby by Chuck Palahniuk, which is like written by a best-selling author. Like the guy that wrote Fight Club wrote Lullaby, and it's just about like a weird poem that people read and then their babies die.
And I don't blame the author
And
for
their
that
babies
because that's what he does
From
for a
the
living,
lullaby?
writes weird
The
books
poem?
like that. But this kid, Brian, has taken those books obviously to heart. And this is what happens when your kid is looking at those kind of things and the parent catches them and it's demons and it's blood and it's this and it's that. Look what that led to. He just overnight just didn't become a killer. A killer is made, and he is built to be, or she, a killer. He built himself to be that by looking at that kind of, let's say, the dark side stuff. And I call it what it was, demonic. There's pictures of demons all over there.
Allegra is the number one allergist recommended non-drowsy brand. So when allergies attack,
In that
take Allegra.
logic, I should be a fucking serial killer. I watch hours worth of like, I used to watch Forensic Files. Like I was like true crime, right?
What does dark side stuff mean?
I don't know, but I like it all.
He watched Star Wars.
The dark side.
And that's Satan. Satan's all over that. Have another drink, though. Yep. Fucking alcoholic. Oh, and then also, we talked about this fucking dumb bitch, Molly Golightly.
Guys, she is wild. Can I
Which
just say
one?
that? She is wild.
Which one should we start with?
This is the long one. I mean, I think
it's not that long, right? It's like 6 minutes or
yeah,
something
this is
like
the
that?
longer one is what I'm saying. Let me see the other one.
And this one is...
This one's just like...
So you want to start with this one?
Yeah.
All right.
But she's talking about the Chris Watts case and Shanann Watts, who was the mother that was murdered by her husband while she was pregnant and her 2 children. What originally happened when I was reading about her interaction with the case was she started following it on YouTube, like everybody else, but then she was like started putting out content where she was mocking the victims. And like even Shanann's brother came on stream and there was a huge feud between the two of them over social media. She was claiming to raise money, which is the thing she does with every case. She claims to raise money for these families, and then like harass them.
Which is, I'm a fan of.
Yeah, I know you are because you're fucked up.
It kind of rules.
You're fucked. It's not rules.
It kind of rules that you go, I'm about Xanax and I'm raising money for the family.
She's admitted that she was addicted to Xanax. That's her drug of choice.
And then stealing the money. And then
to do Xanax.
To do more Xanax, and then getting on YouTube and going, ha ha, you got murdered. Ha ha. That's very funny.
All your fault.
It's a good bit. So look at
these videos are no longer on her channel because she has since taken them down
because they're too hilarious.
Yeah.
So check out this. Look, number one.
Just look at her. Just fucking look at her.
This is power framing right here. You gotta. This is how you. This is how you show you're a powerful person. Is you
slouch
down all the way until you're laying down, and you make sure that most of the frame of the video has zero content. Nothing of interest, aside from maybe the Christmas tree in the back.
Is a plus. That's just bonus.
That's how you can tell that she's a true professional in her craft of coverage on the murder cases.
Sound like Shanann.
That's also a good way to start. Is be unintelligible completely. Make sure that nobody can understand anything that you're saying because you've been.
She was trying to sound like Shanann.
I don't know what that lady sounds like. If she sounds anything like that, she sounds like probably also on Xanax.
No.
But yeah, so start off. That's how you start off. That's a good way to start.
The way you love me more.
Sing.
It's not long of that. Don't worry. She starts going on a rant.
Make me famous.
There we go.
Make me popular. I'm going to get rich. Are you sure that's what?
So she's. What is? Oh.
Just play it for a few more seconds.
You want? Think about it. Why is it that my videos that are very, very negative, right, make money? When I put out positive messages, shitty views.
Was that a gold monster can?
So she's figured it out, everybody. She's figured out how the internet works all on her own, and she's bestowed this knowledge onto us. If you talk about things that are...
Like she tried life coaching.
Yeah, that's boring. Nobody wants to fucking listen to some lady on Xanax be a life coach. I do. To be fair, I do. I would love to listen to her give me tons of advice on how to be famous just like her, about talking about dead ladies who were murdered by their husbands or boyfriends. I would love to be I would love to have her life. Just big floppy change nothing else but give me big floppy tits. And let me do Xanax and get drunk and then just run around the country going, like, claiming that I'm going to Florida to see my family, but really I'm stalking a family going through probably the most traumatic thing they will ever go through in their entire lives, their son being a murderer. We forgot to pull up that image of her just fucking... She has...
I have them.
She has... It's not... I could describe it. She has a laundry basket with a chalkboard that she wrote in like nice chalk lettering. Bring out your dirty laundry, the laundries, and she put like a box of Borax and Tide soap. It's very funny, very silly stuff that she's doing without realizing how fucking funny it is.
No, I almost think she does and isn't letting anyone know. I would like to believe that, but then half of me is like, she's not working that angle like, I'm just being funny. She's working the angle like she cares.
Which is even funnier. I think if you play it straight and do something like,
if that's what
if
she's really
doing it, she's a genius.
I'm just
not
not
sure. I don't think she is a genius.
No, I don't think so either.
I think she's a pretty dumb bitch.
No one cares about the life coaching stuff. They say they do. People are buying Molly Go Mighty merchandise and gift cards just to talk to me.
That's how cool she is, guys.
So think about it. Think about what you say about people.
Unlike me,
and the thing
because
is,
I'm on Xanax.
I'm not going to be crying. I'm going to be like, wow, now I got 100,000 people asking me if Everybody's reaching out to me about this and that. Bring it.
Now CNN is calling me a grifter on the news, saying that I take money from people for lies. Bring it on. That's just what I love to do. I love to lie and be drunk and take write off business trips. I could write off a trip to my family in Florida, get drunk on the plane. I could write it off because I screamed in front of the Brian Laundrie's house, "Dirty laundry!" I live streamed it on YouTube, so I could write off the whole flight. I made $7.
She was outside of his house screaming, "I'm dirty. How convenient is that? Dirty laundry."
I didn't even stop at the hotel to bring my luggage. I walked from the airport. That video is so funny. I walked from the airport. It was 110 miles in 300-degree heat.
It's fucking hot.
It was hot. I didn't take an Uber. I walked.
Come on. Don't tell the world that you're so happy because of your job.
She's talking
Your
to
job
Shanann right now.
Essentially ruined your entire family and took your fucking life. But now you're getting a glimpse into why people just snap.
Uh-oh, I sound like Shanann. So it's Shanann's fault that he snapped.
How dumb, like how demented do you have to be to think that because this woman was part of like one of those ML multi-level marketing schemes.
Yeah,
and
she was selling Thrive.
And selling some shit makeup. Who gives a fuck?
No, it was protein, like supplements and bars, and
it's
all the same shit.
Yeah.
I know.
My point being is like she's selling some dumb shit to her fucking friends for maybe some extra scratch on the side, and this pissed off her husband so fucking much.
She actually, I know I'm like a nerd, but she actually like had a really big following. She was well known on the internet.
Shanann.
Yeah.
It's funnier that way.
Shanann.
Some bitch named Shannon selling fucking protein shakes. And that's her husband just couldn't handle it and then fucking murdered her, burned her body, put it in a trash can, drove her kids around, a trash bag, drove her kids.
What you're talking about?
This isn't the
He
same.
didn't burn her.
Is that a different one?
I guess.
I don't know. You tell me about these fucking dumb bitches getting fucking murked by their husbands all the time. I mix them all up in my head.
He just dumped her body at his like work site and put both of his kids' bodies in oil tanks.
Oh, so okay, even better. Joke works even more.
He killed the girls there though. Like so they drove in the car for
with
45
the dead
minutes
body
with the dead
in so he couldn't handle this bitch selling some shit on the internet. It pissed him off. He fucking did he strangle her?
Yeah.
He strangles her. Get kids, get in the fucking car.
He tried to strangle the kids before they left, but it didn't work. So he tried to strangle them one time.
I don't
and
need
the
facts of this case.
It's funny.
He
tried to kill them twice.
And then, but all because this bitch was selling milkshakes, powdered milkshakes.
Yeah, and like patches, vitamin patches. It's terrible. Stop getting annoyed. I can't help myself. Why are you shaking your head? Go ahead.
Because it's like we're trying to riff, and you're like, but it was actually vitamins. She was actually selling vitamins, not makeup. Like, who gives a shit? The point is that, like, could you imagine that honestly, if that was why he killed her, kind of kudos, because, like, fucking, I've been messaged by some bitch from high school that I never spoke to, and they were like, "Hi, how you doing?" And then engaged me in a fake conversation for 10 minutes just to try to sell me some shit that I wouldn't ever use.
Yeah.
So,
it goes back to our hate on pyramid schemes.
Yeah. from during the show Master Haters, which, all right, let's breeze through this one. I don't want to watch the whole thing.
Oh, this is her just mocking.
Hold on. It'll
You can
be
forward.
nothing compared to Facebook, but I'll be...
So this is her brother.
She's speaking to-
Shannon's brother, right?
Yeah, he left a comment and
You left a comment on her live stream in 2018.
Fine. I don't even notice when people talk shit anymore, only when they bring up my family. That's when the smoke comes out of my ears. Well, you know what, Frankie? This is not going to be an easy journey for you. At all.
because I'm gonna fucking rip into them.
You gotta ignore them because they're nothing but lowlifes. But at the same
So I don't really understand what she was saying to her brother. It was just that like
Not her brother.
No,
yeah. So he was commenting
Yeah.
that he, only gets really pissed when people start talking about his family. And she said, well, you're going to have a tough road ahead of you. But all those people saying those terrible things, like they're.
So she was being trying to be
Yes.
nice to him.
Yes.
Okay. Because I can't. When this lady starts talking, my brain just goes. Fucking. She's on Xanax. Look how drunk she is. Look at her big stupid tits. And it just what?
I said, whoa.
Not in like a nice way. Like, look at those. That like mocking way of being like, hey, look at that. Look at how she looks like a fucking clown. Look at her. And I can't focus on any of the dumb
point
shit
of that, I
spilling
think,
out of her fucking face.
For this video was to show how she says one thing and then does this.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. I got my Thrive. It just came in the mail.
Now listen, everybody watching, I'm not going to make you watch
The
whole how long is this? 6 minutes? Because it's just like.
It's just her
But you
saying
get-
the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Got my new patches. Look, we got a zebra. It goes right
If you
here.
forward a little bit.
So this was the shit that Shannon was selling, and her husband killed her because it was so fucking annoying to listen to her do her dumb live streams in the living room when he was trying to watch football or whatever the fuck was going on in that situation.
That's pretty accurate.
Really?
Yeah, and she would get him on the streams too.
I would not do that. I would just say no. Just say no. You just say no and get a divorce. Just say no and say, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't want to deal with your stupid vitamin bullshit. I'm out of here. But like, the point that I wanted to make about this was, because we watched this the other night.
No, I'm not going to take them off. You want to know why? Because they don't even work. They don't work.
So number one, she's doing a character, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she's doing Shannon Dor. I don't even know this dumb lady's
Shanann Watts.
Shanann Watts. She's doing Shanann Watts on her live streams and how she would do them. And she's so angry that this woman who was murdered was just selling some fucking dumb vitamin bullshit, and like she's angry about it
for some reason.
For some fucking reason, and like getting to the bottom of why this caused her murder,
which is
it's bizarre.
He fucking murdered her because he had a girlfriend that he wanted to start a new life with.
So that's the story. That's the
real story.
Not this dumb bullshit with this bitch on Xanax. And she's doing this character, breaks the character every 5 seconds to give exposition. Mm-hmm. She's a terrible performer. She's doing a terrible job. She's not entertaining. She's boring to listen to. She's drunk and high on Xanax. I can't stand this. We got to get her on the show.
I thought you loved her.
I do. Because to do this and then also bill tens of thousands of people and get them to subscribe to your stupid YouTube channel and also get money out of them, that's a genius. This woman is an entrepreneur, and she should be respected
on this show
by everybody else but me, because she's also a big fucking dummy.
I think we should try to get her on the show.
I want to get her on the show. If you were listening, go to her dumb Instagram. Let's see. Is that in the? This is not her channel, so it's not going to be in.
Just go to her channel.
Where do I go?
First one.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I like Civvy. If you haven't listened to Civvy, go or watched any of his content, go watch it. It's fun. Go to her about. She has an Instagram, right? Where's the Instagram?
She does. Pretty sure it's just Molly Golightly.
Yeah, go to Molly Golightly's Instagram, DM her, and tell her to go on the Jonbreaksbadnews show. Okay. So we're done with what we planned on talking about for the most part, I think. Let's do some calls for the end of the show.
Yeah. Jeremy wants you to show your titties.
Well, you got to pay extra for that, but... All right.
Those body wraps don't work. Don't ever buy them because they're not going to work.
I feel like they would work if you're like... If you just need like to shape yourself a little bit, but like those body wraps to like... Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah, I think so.
They're like compression things?
Yeah. Which, like, I'm sure, like, if you're, like you said, you just want to shape your body a little bit more. Corsets do the same thing. They push everything inside. They compress everything, and it stays like that for a little while. But it's not going to make you skinny. Like, if you're 800 pounds, body wrap's not doing anything.
Yeah, corset is just to push all your poop out, right? That's what that does?
No. But yeah, sure.
Please leave your message for 7605559.
Boo. Who's still left with us in the chat?
I don't think a lot of people. There's people watching, but a lot of people don't interact with the chat. Or they will periodically when something they want to interact.
Amanda, Nicole, and Keith are still here. And Kyle.
What's up, Kyle? What's up, everybody?
So everyone's who's left in the chat. If you guys gonna go check out Molly Golightly and see what we're talking about? She's a nutcase.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 803.
I think we need to like rally up some people to let her know about the show.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, do you think we need to rally up some people to let her know about the show, or you think that we should kind of work the angle like we want her to come on and tell her truth?
I think the best way to, she's not, I don't think we could get her on the show like in a combative way. I don't think I don't think she'll look at that and because like my YouTube channel is smaller than hers, she'll think I'm just trying to like clout chase.
None of the people that follow her, I don't think, would be interested in this show. Just saying.
Oh, this show?
Yeah. Her followers? I mean, maybe, but it's all like
it's drama
middle-aged
shit.
Women.
They, do you know, like when I was just doing straight up bad news calls and not doing it, that was my demographic was just catty bitches that like to fucking like use this to talk shit to their friends. That's like primarily what I would do. Like there was a bunch of fucking like 40-year-old women that were like, call my friend. I'm drunk right now. I need you to call my friend. Tell her that she's a fucking bitch for leaving me at the bar and not waiting for me to tell this guy that I've been talking to for 4 hours, draining drinks out of, that I wasn't gonna fuck him. And that was like 90% of my content for a little while there. What's up, the Flying Dutchman? Oh,
so you know how we also last week talked about that guy, Hope Paranormal?
Yeah, which we gotta talk about him again next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could talk about him next week. He did put out a new video
about
Gabby.
Where is he just masturbating in the video?
No.
That's what it's gonna get to. He's gonna be like, subscribe to my OnlyFans where I masturbate.
50555.
Gabby wanted an outlet to get her word out. So I promised her I'd make this OnlyFans account for the two of us.
Yeah. I'm using the sounding rod.
Oh no!
I'm using the sounding rod to get in touch with Gabby, and I'm going to insert this rod into my penis, and she will vibrate the rod, and I will be her voice through orgasm. What's up, Kevin Connor? That's another thing that we're going to be talking about. Weird shit people do with their dicks next week.
I can't wait.
Also, tomorrow night is the Tuesday night Drunkisodes.
I love when people have Skype and it does that. It makes me want to dance.
Oh, fuck. Typed in the wrong number. But yeah, tomorrow night we'll be live again. Round about 7 o'clock. I'll be starting off the stream with calls. And then we'll get into a review of a 20-year-old movie that everybody's probably already seen that I just found out about. And also maybe some weird shit thing people are doing. Part 1 of weird shit people do with their dicks.
Hi, this is Jared. If you'll leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hi, Jared. This is John. Can you give me a call back?
Have a bad connection. To disconnect.
Oh.
Boo. So I'm excited. This is going to be like a little series that we're going to do. Like every week, we're going to pick a new weird thing that people do with their dicks.
I mean, it may not be every week, but it'll be a reoccurring bit.
All right. I'm kind of interested, like, what kind of weird things people do with their dicks.
This is the last shot. Last call I'm going to try. And then we're wrapping up for the day. Because Daddy needs a cigarette.
Whoa. The Flying Dutchman just sent an email for some bad news.
I will do that after this one if this one doesn't go through.
You've reached Donovan Quaylo. I am unavailable right now. Please leave your name and a message.
Hey, Tanner. Flying Dutchman, you sent that right now? Okay. I got it. Sure. Let's do this. It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
Oh, I'm excited.
Hello?
Hi, is this Adolfo?
No.
This is John.
No.
This is John from Jonbreaksbadnews. I don't believe you. I have some bad news from Eurisha. You have a tiny penis, a micro penis. You have a little tiny penis. So there you go. This has been Jonbreaksbadnews. You can follow us. What's your Twitter handle?
Alyssa JBBN.
You can follow me at JonBreakBadNew on Twitter. The podcast, the second episode, which was recorded Tuesday last week, will be out today, and then today's episode will be out tomorrow. If you want to listen to it again, if you are late to the show or whatever. But yeah, follow us on Twitter and shit. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to the Twitch account. Whatever. Love you all. Thank you all. Please leave reviews. Have a great